Had one of my best days so far on indices, so I want to go into why I traded the way I did, top down analysis, and all that good thing, those good things. So let's get in that. Let's try to do it without me yapping too much because I just have chicken tendies I made and they're cooling down, and I want to eat them after this. Cool. That sounded like I was fucking 12 years old, but chicken tendies, Coke Zero, and a fucking Chick-fil-A sauce. And they're also the Be Real Chick-fil-A, like not Chick-fil-A, but the chicken tendies. They're the ones that are like super good macros, so fucking respect it. I'm a grown man. Anyways, let's get into this fucking price action. So you have December 16th closing a nice bearish candle on the asset that was strongest in the range, and now you have the asset that was weakest in the range closing a C2 reversal candle, as we can see as the day closes. So that's interesting. Study asset synchronization and the relationship of assets playing a game of catch up and them just kind of recoupling. So that's a cool thing that we saw today, but I won't get too much into that because I won't explain it well. There's better teachers and people that I've learned from. These are not concepts that I'm coming up with. So learn from Afiz, all those good guys. Sweet, peace, cool. So yeah, what we have is a continuation. So I was looking at this December 1st swing low. We hit it on Friday and then continue through it and close below the daily wick of Friday. So that will lead me to believe that we will continue lower, but I will only want to see, obviously signatures and price that confirm it, but that is what my bias was leading into the day. Let's see how it goes. Also with ES just continuing to trade lower into this previous day, not this previous day, but this fair value gap. Also, we have a rebalancing of this range. So I had already anchored out premium and discount. We were trading into premium. So I wanted to see this line up with discount, and it's actually fucking super sick how well it's been hitting this, or how well it's trading into this. So that might lead us into some bullish price action. We'll have to see how the overnight sessions print tonight. So 4 hours mostly what I got into because I focus on 4 hour profiles and really following the structure of the daily candle is printing based on this. So as we come into this new day, we have this SMT fill into this gap. So we have this gap prior, same thing that occurred fucking Monday, beautiful. We had this gap from Friday, trade into it, reverse off of it, distribute lower. Okay, consolidate as the overnight sessions open. Nice daily dump, but luckily we consolidated, so we didn't continue dumping. Boom, SMT into this gap, and then we dump on 10 a.m. So it's just been a nice fucking boom. Expansion, retracement, expansion, retracement, consolidation, manipulation. Classic AMD here. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Anyways, so as that occurs, we have the previously stronger asset putting in the bullish PSP and the lower low SMT. Holy shit, this is not here. Let me annotate that quickly. And then yeah, this one closing very bullish out of the 6 a.m. So just based off 4 hour profiles alone, it did hit a key level here with the SMT fill, so you could trade this, but just based off this candle alone, it's pretty evident to why this 10 a.m. candle had a harder time trading lower and was more choppy on the day. Just you can clearly tell that intraday this is the stronger asset. Yeah, like this almost wants you to lead you to believe that it could come into this external range. It doesn't, but due to these signatures, but it was super sick to see this, resyncing, this playing catch up as this consolidates, all that good stuff. Same here, nice trade, and this is what I ended up taking ES into London low. Got smacked out on YM. You bitch, you fucking betrayed me. I'm talking so good about it, and it did betray me on the day. That is what it is, though. Anyways, so you have 8 a.m. come in, the PSP form here at 9 a.m. Volatility drivers within obviously the 9:30 open, and then 10 a.m. opens continue lower, and then you can target really just 2R on YM. There's some draws below. Obviously, you're trading through these gaps. It's like I would really want to see this OG consolidation taken. ERL low. You're just kind of hitting 2R. YM had London low. Sorry, ES had London low, so that was my target. I did get it on YM just for a strict 2R. Got stopped out at break even after we hit London low. So let's get into that. But yeah, you understand understand what I'm saying here. Yeah, like very bullish close out of 9. So even if you trade like a fractal model, this is not really the best close, and you'd rather see this as 8 a.m. This respects perfectly the EQ of this wick. Boom, trades lower, dumps lower. Same with this here. 9 a.m. was a little weird, we'll admit, but with the signatures and price here, it's easier to justify trading ES lower rather than NQ here, obviously. Cool. So this was all entries on the 3-minute. We'll go over my YM one first. So I entered a little early, and then I got stopped out by the 10 a.m. wick creation, something that GXG Trade specifically mentioned in one of his videos, and I remember I annotated it in one of my notebooks that I have. I have a couple notebooks on my desk that I just write shit down in, along with like Notion journaling and stuff. Journaling is very key. Make sure you journal every day what price did, brief overview, what do you expected out of price or what to expect the next day, why did price do what it did. Just all these things have helped me develop a good, keen, I don't have that good of understanding of price action, but I am getting better. So I was about to say a good, keen understanding, like I'm a fucking master of trading. I'm not. I fucking suck. I'm not profitable yet. So I am working towards profitability, but I haven't had my first payout yet. So how can I say I'm profitable? I'm not. But on accounts, I am. I'm getting very close, my friend, very close. I'm just being real raw, Got to be raw. That's how all this shit is. That's all it can be. Anyways, cool. We had a 957 SysD on the weaker asset trading in. I was really, really confident in this, and now fucking YM betrayed me, that bitch. And then, yeah, we hit London low. I went break even here because I was still weary about YM. We've been having a lot of weird price action with, like, ticking lows, one stop, barely hitting it. So I just went aggressive here. Also because it was an early entry and I didn't even wait for 9 a.m. to really form, or 10 a.m. rather, to really form its wick. And that's what happened to me. Hit London low, boom, creates the 10 a.m. wick here, and then just dumps. So break even there. As that is occurring, though, ES, the next asset that was weaker, the signature is on here as well, on the 3-minute. On the 3-minute as well, we're not terrible. Comes open 10 a.m. nice SysD, it just absolutely dumps. That's why you got to get on side with these these order blocks, or these change in state delivery, I call them. And I know order blocks means something different, but I just call them OBs. Fuck it, I don't care. SysDs here, you got to get on side right after it closed. Just fucking market entry and let it dump, because a lot of times you'll see a good retest here, but what you want to see if you're trying to trade expansion markets don't really have much retracements. You don't want to see chop, so you got to get in and have fast fingers, because if you'll miss this move quickly. And then I say that, and then I did something like this, and you get scared because you're like, fuck, maybe I entered too soon. But this one didn't SysD fully, but I was confident since this one did. And now we were reclosing at 10:09. I got stopped out. I'm like, okay, cool. You take a loss, you be patient. What is the market offering? Get out of this revenge trading shit, even though jumping right back into a trade like I did literally fucking 3 minutes later could be classified as it, but it was offered. You got to have fast reaction time. Not like I'm some fucking Wild West duo, man, but as I looked up, took the loss, cool, just level-headed, fuck, all right, at least I was break even. Sweet, what is now the market telling me? And then as you look, we have this we have this immediately getting disrespected. Boom, strong closure. This is cysteine. This one is basically cysteine. So I entered here, and then I targeted London low. So boom, I wanted London low. I expected after this close that it would continue past it, but I like clear local draws, and a clear intraday draw on the clear intraday draw is just primo to me. That's why I'm saying you're targeting past fair value gaps on YM. Obviously there's no clear swing other than London. You're really pushing past into prior fair value gaps. So I get a little weird like that. That's just me though. I like seeing close intraday draws, a nice open high and then low close, obviously bullish or bearish candle like this, leaving London failure swings and London lows to target is just beautiful to me, and the highest confluence and what I see the most wins out of my back testing and live testing and trading in general. So 2.57R trade. Look at this. This shit's been happening. It came back in the range, but these one tick hits, be careful. I will say that. I'll give that little thought. Recently, shit's been running like this and then not even hitting the low. So just be careful. Cover a little bit above the true draw. I don't know. That's just me though. I've been seeing a lot of barely hitting and leaving failure swings and taking back off. But this one, luckily, even if you went break even, because you would 100% learn how to do that. Learn how to trade, but then also learn how to partial out go BE. Like, don't let a fucking 2.57 hour trade, if you're still holding for like lower draws, make sure for fucking please go break even. And even if you went break even, you would have not got stopped out. So super clean trade. It has now been 10 minutes of me fucking yapping, and my chicken nuggies are probably fucking cold. But that is my breakdown of price. So yeah. Also, this is what I wanted to go over my Notion journal. This is something I feel like everyone should be doing. Notion, you can do Discord channel that you just literally private channel that you talk to yourself, blah 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 blah. But this is what's helped me. I kind of keep it basic. I see some people that have like 30 properties, and if that's your thing, that's your thing. But this is based on the way I trade, and then getting into like I like to go over a brief overview and what to expect. So what do I expect out of the next day's price? Why did price do it? This is the key one. This has really been helping. And I've been doing this for a good little minute now. But why did price do what it did? I need to understand. Even if I didn't trade that day, or even if it just consolidated, why did price do what it did? And can I explain it? And can I keep noticing these trends and putting like, okay, I noticed this is one day, and now this is occurring. This like, a week later, is this thing gonna keep occurring? Da 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 da. So just really having a deep understanding of the market. Cool. And then time frame breakdown, keep it kind of simple here on the day, and then just chart snips. So I like doing it this way. It's not too overly like in depth, but it's enough for me to like, really spaz out, really like paragraph out if I want to, and then really break down. So I just have it as a template daily read, and then I get into it and do that every day, no matter if I trade, whatever. I lose, win, sunshine, whatever, fucking rainfall, snow, fleet, brother, we're eating. So make sure you do that. Make sure you journal. That is the most important thing. Cool. Peace. Gonna go eat my chicken nuggets.